That's gonna be the next generation of Metallica. That's such a weird name. Why did I do that? I don't know, but I thought it fitted the best. So why not? Anyhow, posting an announcement. I'm gonna write the announcement, hold on. Next generation. Yeah. I'll be trying to make the next generation of this thing. 2.5, 2 liter, 3.8 and 4.2. 2.5 liter engine. I kind of forgot what size it has. Like, what's the main size of the engine? I will need to investigate a bit. Instead of this small, what was it called? D-stroked. Oh, it's 3.5 liters originally. Okay, that's quite a bit. Can do quite a lot with that engine. Oh, I have a 2.0 liter as well, forgot. Anyway, so that theoretically came out in 1982. So by all logic, it should be running for a couple of years. So planning to make a new model could probably be done in like 1985, I assume. So, and these things will probably be released in early 90s. So I'm thinking of a quite interesting body style for that. Or what would look cool. Whoops, not what I intended to do. Well, back. Oh. For a full-size family type of a car. Well, that's a coupe. I need a sedan. From the most recent bodies. Well, it's from 1980, like 5-year-old body, not that big of a deal. Could give that a shot actually. But this is a bit bigger. Cargo volume 514 liters. Whoa, this can hold a lot more cargo. So, I mean, it's very blob style front. I actually prefer not so roundish. So I assume I'll actually go with the older body. So panel material, 1992. I assume we can live with steel. Monocoque, corrosion resistant steel for chassis though. Front longitudinal. I can go with the most basic and stock things. MacPherson and semi-trailing arm. And V82 Tofik says hi. Well, hello to you as well. Engine. So this is a new generation, so probably would be smarter to upgrade the previous engine. But since you cannot exactly upgrade it, you have to make like an almost completely new family out of it. So, the middle ground engine. No, I can go with the middle ground engine, but almost the same thing. It was also to, what the hell? Oh, I don't need front wheel drive or 4x4 or all-wheel drive. It was up to 3.5 liters, the main engine variation. And I'll try to make it squarish like BMW does. Come on. So close. Okay, that's too much. Okay. Instead of a single cam in 92, it would probably make sense to move to dual cam by that point. And I want this engine to have better well, more power and easier to run, so probably 4 valves. This will be a quite costly engine. Head material, well, probably should move to aluminium. This car is not gonna be released that fast. Everything on cast, but I want the engine itself to be down to 2.5 liters. Doing this, like, I'm not gonna make a 3.5 liter family car, and basically doing this increases reliability of the engine itself. Top end 9.0, I don't really know. Cam profile of 33 was like the magical number if I remember correctly. No turbos. Should go with injection. Released in early 90s. Single point probably. Yeah, I could go with single point. Should be enough. Possibly. Performance intake. It still looks like trash, to be honest. Okay, so let's move to more modern fuel of 95. If the head is aluminium, the block should be aluminium too. Well, yes, but not actually every company did that. Comparing to like from something that happens in real life, BMW with E36s, E39s, what else, E34s even. Yeah, it is lower reliability, but BMW made engines, like the M52 engine exactly. It had iron block but aluminium head, and the engine itself is super really reliable. Somehow, I have 2 cars actually with M52 engines, and no problems with them at all. One of them has even 400,000 kilometers on it. Anyhow, continuing this. But then again, yes, Toffee, you make a fair point, but I want to do something that has been already done, and I'm not trying to make absolute perfection. Well, maybe a bit, but you know it's not going to be that easily achievable. So, short cast, single, smaller catalytic converter should move to 3-way, I assume. Baffled. Actually, straight through and baffled. I want to see what we can achieve. Okay, well, fuel efficiency. I want this thing to be quite fuel efficient. And rev it. I mean, you could try revving it this... Oh, vampire. Okay, now I understand. I thought those are 2 different people. Sorry. Could rev it out the same way BMW did. 6,500. I'm not gonna really try to copycat BMW, but it seems quite easy to do. Okay, 8.5 to 1 compression should be nice. I wanna achieve high fuel economy, yet have some power in the engine. Like that. Oh crap, we're reaching okay, let's lower the compression 8 to 1. And increase ignition timing. It's 92 horsepower, that's trash. What exactly is limiting it so badly? Oh, probably the exhaust. So almost 100 horsepower. It's not perfectly quiet, but it's not loud either. Nice low end torque. Kind of the concept I want for kind of a family car. Oddly enough, it can be really damn fuel efficient, which I like. So let's move like this. Okay, this is gonna be like the low middle spec family type of vehicle. No, it's 2.5 liters and 100 horsepower. The engine is optimized to be pretty fuel efficient because I'm not trying to go for much sportiness right now. Though I do hope the body is going to be alright. Oh yes. I'm going to like this body. Let's increase the cabin size because it's supposed to be able to hold a family in it. And just make it a bit bigger overall. Yeah, that's about right. The bumper. Let's move that out. Not that drastically, like that. Like proper early 90s type of a thing. Kinda like that. Wider arches, not that wide. I want this car to have a bit of a sporty-ish look. The idea is like a family car. It's the upgraded next generation of the previous vehicle I built when it from previous stream of trying to make a proper decent car that could come out of a factory. Paint. Well, let's stay with. Okay, not that kind of a red. Actually, let's stay with this kind of red for now. Fixtures will be done a bit later. I want to do all the drivetrain. Manual. 92. Should probably move to 5 gears. Well, it will be released in 92, probably. Approximately, I hope. I didn't check what's the engineering time on the engine. Okay, 119 months. That's probably gonna be released way later. Let me quickly pull out my calculator and calculate how many years is that. That's 10 years. It will be released in 95. Shit. So yeah, definitely have to go with 5 gears. A bit of overdrive. Spacing is gonna be done later. Differential open diff for the most basic family version. Radials. Mediums and 215s, like what the game offers, or actually want rims to be 16s, but a bit wider tire and staying on 215s, and the back to be spaced out a bit more. Yeah, 215s sounds reasonable for something like this. Brakes. Let's go with solid disc. I think that should be enough for this thing. And solid disc on the back as well. Pad type more on comfort. Well, we'll see what how it works. So medium, middle, family type of car. So pretty high cooling of 70. We'll need to have brake cooling of 50. That's like a stock thing I do. So interior standard with standard. Let's try out that. Power steering. Well, hydraulic, not variable. ABS. Do we need ABS? I think we can live without that. Safety standard 80s. Now I want progressive springs with gas monotube and optimize it for like actually utility. Just way lower though. The scores are not that great, though it is liked by quite a big variety of markets, but nobody specifically loves the vehicle, so well, that's for now. It's somehow trying to fit in city eco. I don't even know how. Family sport, well, 100 horsepower. The car itself is gonna be pretty heavy. Anyway, I'm gonna check out more interior options. That does increase in the categories I kinda wanted to, so premium 8 track. The premium cassette is pretty much the same, it's just gonna cost shitload more. And okay, well, it doesn't give that much of an improvement, so meh. What if I go with basic interior and standard 8 track? Actually, that's kinda what I was aiming for at the beginning. Suspension, okay. Oh, actually I like how the suspension is quite sporty from the start. That will be my plan. I want this thing to be pretty sporty. Even if it's not aimed to be a sports car even. But I like if everything has like sporty characteristics. 20 miles per gallon, not that bad for something like this. Engineering time for the car itself is 73 months, which is way lower. Therefore that means the engine will be released only in 95, but the car will be released in like 92. I will need to make a version of this vehicle with the previous engines with the previous engines from the past generation, so the vehicle itself would be released faster and available to the public faster, but the 95 is gonna receive the facelift, the one that has this engine. That probably makes more sense. Hopefully, perhaps, there's a chance. So this should have the older engine right now that I'm trying to build. Or not exactly, I don't know yet. It's kind of hard to design something that's not supposed to be facelifted yet. Like something that's already past the facelift when you don't even know what you need to facelift. So yeah, not gonna go with that. Not gonna roll with that. So, marking this engine, M35, B55, because it's basically the previous engine I made was marked B50. M35 stands the base block, how much displacement it can handle. B is the number of the generation, so the previous one was 50, this one is going to be 55 because it's basically more valves and double camshafts. And V25 because it's a 2.5 liter. Either way, I'm gonna save this engine, but currently I'm gonna try to build this car with the previous engine of M25 B50. Oh, that's the 2 liter, M35 2.5 liter. Old school 2.5 liter. Okay, markets are not loving this anymore. Let me quickly check out family sport. For some reason pony was kind of what I had previously. Suspension, so we already have this engine, so it's just like mostly the body that has to be made. I will make a version with this engine. Pony budget, actually let's go with standard interior. Premium 8 track or standard 8 track. So apparently premium is more reasonable. Well, the scores ain't great, not at all, but I did not really expect much either. Gonna keep everything the same. Wow, the brakes are almost spot on. Almost. Oh, we're reaching utility brake fade. Is not good. We really need to overbrake. Oh crap. I guess front has to be vented disc with just one. Bit lost suddenly. Okay, it needs 2 pistons. Cannot deal with one. I don't want brake fade. and underbrake the back. So if you have to lock up the wheels, the front ones are the ones that lock up. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, MPG is lower by 6 because I picked a different engine which is way older and it's carbureted instead of fuel injected. And it makes way less power. So at around 20% of wheel spin for the specific gear, the actual wheel spin is less than 1%. Well, that makes sense, 16 seconds to 100. Well, I'm not trying to make a sports car, it's supposed to be a boring family car right now. Not really trying to create an amazing new thing. Okay. Okay, so far that has been sorted. Suspension is still pretty okay. Well, I guess only thing remaining is designing this thing. I have no idea how to design this. I mean, I know what I want to do with the back, but that would be like copying. What the hell? Anyway, front. Let's try the grill. Let's try old school methods. Like what old school cars have. Not exactly from the era, but yeah. Okay, the grill looks very weird. It's like way too deep. What kind of interesting grill options do I have? Oh, this is the most basic grill, but just hoping that it's not gonna be that deep. Yeah, that's deep. That's way more reasonable. Want it to look a bit mean-ish, maybe? Though I don't know how this can look mean-ish at all. I'm gonna try another grill and overlay this current grill with a different one. No, not that one. I don't want any kind of a mesh in it. Like that. Flip over in the middle. Make it larger. Not trying to move that, for fuck's sake. I guess. Let's try putting in some headlights. 92. Oh, the most terrible headlights like these. God, that looks boring as hell and bad even. Let's try making it look more interesting. Is this centered? No, it's not. Where is the center, please? What? Why doesn't it center itself? Okay, I think it just did. Pull a bit lower. Back to headlights. Okay, what can I do with these disgusting things? Like that, and instead of chrome I want it to be plastic? God, that looks terrible. It's like the front right now looks somewhat decent if I don't put in the headlights. But just everything looks terrible. Okay, let's try old school methods. That's still from the that was still done in the 90s. Like that. Like this a bit smaller. Then another headlight like that. Let's make it lower than that so it has a slight mean look to it. It doesn't look mean at all. If I want this car to be more interesting, then set it on fire. Well, probably, yeah. Well, this is not intended to be the super interesting version. I'm going to make sub-models of it, where some of them are just have better engines than the upgraded engine, and then probably I'm gonna make the super ass sporty version of this. Kind of what BMW does with their M vehicles. So I'm gonna probably make that. Trying to currently just make actually reasonable timeline of what a factory could do. And perhaps would do. Where the hell is a proper indicator that's ovalish that can fit on the side over here? There's none. Unless we can be like, oh. Well, that's a bit modern, but And if I, instead of that, I make it just, you know, orange, like an indicator. The hell? Where is the glass? There we go, a fucking filthy orange. Move the headlights to third level, move this to second. This, yeah, no. Those ain't gonna work. Is there like a proper half circle I could use, please? Guess not. Well, I could probably find indicators somewhere else. I'll try to build indicators. Well, that's 3 pieces and a light. I don't need that. Unless I can make all of them look exactly the same. Which I could give it a shot. So all 3 pieces, I want them to be this orange. Well, almost. But it overlays the headlight. I cannot stretch it out properly either. Crap. What to do, what to do, what to do. You cannot make proper BMW front headlights in this game, which is a bit disappointing. At least for me. Okay, let's try fitting the old school version of this anyway. Actually, let's go to paint, bumpers, plastic. Yeah, I'll have to be shitty ugly plastic. Even though it's 95. Well, yeah, it's actually 95. They no longer kind of did plastic bumpers, so let's keep it the same color. And indicators, want these to be actually not plastic, body color. Increase the size of that, like, and move the indicator, let's say down here. No, that just looks like the car is blushing in a way. You cannot fit the fucking indicators properly. Let's move the headlight in this corner a bit and that over there. I guess that works. Let's keep the indicator there. The front grille is definitely missing something, I can say that already. So let's try fitting something there. Something that would make some sense. Just so it doesn't look that boring. Why is it floating? What the hell? Okay, I guess not. Unless I add more grills over there, which would just look even more stupid, I believe. Unless I do like BMW front grills. Now that would be quite interesting. Like this, like overlay to like level 3. And like BMW type of a grill. Or mean scoops, air scoop grill thingies. No, I'm not trying to move this. Please get centered again. Where is the center for you? What the fuck? It doesn't center. Okay, I think it did now. No. Yes, these things. Looks like a rabbit a bit. If I chrome those. How bad would that look? Pretty bad. I'll stay like this for now, I'd say. Nothing seems to look good at all. Anyway, more grills. No, that's a bit too new. Something more basic. Yeah, something like that. And another one of these. Just way smaller. Mirror it and put it right next to here. Yeah. That's like a decent-ish front bumper. Then license plates, please give me a license plate. What the hell, game? Oh, it's not a concept. So come on, give me a license plate. Thank you. Let's stretch it out a bit, like it's a European license plate. Well, kind of works, I'd say. Kinda. Indicators are still trash over there, but well, whatever. I need fog lights now. What would be ugly fog lights or something like this? Probably round. Oops. Let's go with round fog lights as well. Since front lights are round, so let's go with round fog lights. And put them somewhere like there. In the corner. So it doesn't look absolutely disgusting. Kinda does, but... yeah, this is not good designing. Not that proud of it, but... I guess this will do for now. Indicators. We need more indicators. More on the side. Body color. Yes. Then I need handles. 90s door handles are these. Make them slightly larger there. These ones as well. But paint that black as well, because it's not intended to have a lock on the back ones. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? How the fuck do you have a hole? What the fuck? What's wrong with this body? Well, let's pretend it's not there, I guess. A bit weird, but okay. Thanks, game, for putting holes in my doors. Okay, back tail lights. I really want to do BMW tail lights. Something like this. sorry about that. Can't make it look decent. It's like this, maybe? Why does it like wrap around like that so badly? What the fuck, game? Okay, that actually looks somewhat decent, I'd say. I guess, maybe. It's not the worst. Doesn't fit the front though, but we'll be alright. The designing of these cars is like the most longest process ever. Because I'm like never satisfied with whatever I design when it comes to these. Just terrible plastic rear like mirrors. Yeah, around there. No, actually that was early, like late 80s. These are supposed to be body color now. No, actually the middle, those little parts should be still plastic. So fuel caps, square one, make it a bit bigger. Yeah, around there. Then what I want to do, one of these. What the fuck happened there for a second? Make it plastic. Extend it over here. What the fuck, game? Extend like that, make it smaller. Not that. Oh, what the fuck? Game, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? There, thank you. What the hell did I just experience? And I want this a bit wider. I guess, I mean, it still looks pretty dumb and bad, but will be good enough for now, I hope. So exhausts like that, slightly larger. What? Why can't I move you? Come on! What the hell is wrong with this game sometimes? Fine, that will do. God, now I was hoping the back is going to look better, but no, it just doesn't. It looks as terrible as before. Let's like move the license plate like down there, maybe. That looks slightly better, I guess. It makes less sense, but let's go put a grill. Where is a perfectly square normal grill? I guess these are the most square ones that look the most decent. So body color and this also body color. Put it there, smaller. Okay, those holes are like way too large. What the hell? Like it's way too deep. What about this one? That's apparently not that deep. Let's increase that, and this. Not the license plate, please. The holes are still ridiculously deep. What the hell? Let me try finding a vent for that. Like a single vent. Yeah, that's better. And fit it in there properly. Oh, that's a bit better. I hope. Still not really proud of it. Not one bit. So far it looks pretty bad. Okay, wheels. We could go with some like nicer wheels for something like this. No, no. Ew. Well, those are the most boring wheels I can think of. Kinda. From like 90s style. So I guess I'll go with those. Holy shit, I'm not a fan of this at all right now. So windshield wipers. Let's do it properly. I hate that these are almost never the same size. Just because you have to scale them differently. And I don't know, I highly doubt you can copy an existing already placed, what was it called, fixture. I don't know if you can copy it. I don't think you can. At least I don't know how. Two little grills there. Then I will need water sprinklers, like really small ones, like that. Yeah. The hood is just terrible. That's kind of the idea. The back is just very plain. Well, fits. So, Velux Metallica Mark II, I guess. Metallica Mark II. Trim 2.5 liter. So I have to do like the whole little badging thingy again. It would make more sense to put badging on top of the grill so it's not that empty. Problem is, it's probably gonna be floating. Yes, it is. I hate some of these, how automation puts fixtures, honestly, because half of them are floating. And some of them you cannot overlay something proper. You cannot apparently overlay these with the grill. They cannot be on the grill, like above the grill over here. Okay. Let's go with the back. So like that and that. So let's write the whole name of the car on this corner. Where's the E letter? This is gonna take a while. Probably boring as hell. Can't blame you, to be honest. Trying to do as fast as possible while still making it look somewhat decent. Okay, and the 2.5. 2 and 5. Now I need a dot. What I used this dot previously? This one. Yes. So I achieved absolutely nothing spectacular at all. This makes less horsepower than anything. Than anything I like, but well, okay, I guess the rear looks horrible. The front looks almost horrible, I'd say. So this is the 2.5 version. Now I'm gonna make the sub versions the same way I did previously, though the 2.0 version was complete trash from previous model, so I'm not going to make a 2.0 version of this. But I will check out what other engine options I do have. Come on, load please. So previous model I had a 2 liter which was complete trash, nobody ever liked it. So the 2.5 is gonna be the new small bore engine, so called. The 3.8 V8 I assume it was. Oh yeah, like a luxury model. I could go and make a luxury model of that. Trim only. Let's make this look luxurious a bit by fitting that's the new engine. This an old V8. Now I'm gonna color it something nicer, like the whole car. I mean, dark blue. Looks a bit nicer, I assume. A bit. Still pretty bad, to be honest. Okay, before I do gearing, I want to do all the interior. 4 seats. Suspension for comfort. Tune. Lower. Still want the suspension to be sporty-ish. Like that, yeah. Driver aids. Driver receives aids. Could actually try implementing ABS in it, because it's supposed to be the quality pristine version. Cooling airflow down to 60. Let's cool it a bit less. Brake size increasing overall in general, especially the rear brakes, so you can actually stop it. Tires will actually remain the same. Now gearing. I want it to still have like something like that, yeah. So it's somewhat considered as a muscle car. Fixtures, wheels. The wheels should look better. Something nicer, but still pretty bleh, as it would be from the 90s. No. 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 I assume so. They look terrible, so they fit. So this is the 3.8 liter now, with dual exhaust. Well, it has more prestigious interior and everything. I want to check out the markets. Yeah, it's a premium vehicle. From a simple, not exactly commuter, but like a family vehicle, just made the premium version of it with the V8. Just way nicer. I want to export it to 3.8 liters, forgot to name it over there. Still using the old engine, like the engine from the previous generation of this vehicle. Then I'm going to make a version of this that has the new engine I designed previously. Come on, finish export already, thank you. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm gonna use this, clone trim only. Now I'm gonna select the new engine, B55. The one that's actually fuel economical. Paint overall. Let's paint in, like, I don't know, this kind of green. Meh, a bit, but it'll be okay. Whoops, a bit too much. Spacing is a bit too much. Let's leave it like 60 kilometers per hour in first gear. Wheels will remain, brakes will remain. Interior, I'm gonna keep that. Everything's gonna pretty much stay the same. But it's way more fuel economical, therefore a lot more demographics like it. So it's gonna be the 2.5 facelift. Actually, yeah, it's supposed to be a facelift. I want to redesign it a bit. I want to change the front a bit more so it looks a bit meaner. Let's flip this back. I don't know how that makes it look meaner, but at least it's not that bad, I'd say. It's slightly less bad, let's put it like that. So 2.5. Well, yeah, I'm gonna leave the badging on the back the same. Instead of this being plastic, I want that to be chrome. Could actually add a bit more chrome to this now. Because it's supposedly facelifted. So it should look nicer. Could like chrome it out a bit. Doesn't make it look good. Not at all. Do another challenge. I will perhaps, but just saying myself, as I said before, doing challenges, it takes a lot of personal time just to simply review all the vehicles, because I have to look at every little detail in it, and then I have to write it down, and then I have to drive those, and so on. It takes ridiculous amount of time in general, and since I finally have a vacation where I can actually make some videos, I don't want to spend my entire time doing challenges, so kind of an apology from my side about that. Okay, well, this thing is slightly more liked in general, so yeah, I guess that's gonna be good enough. So gonna export it. Not the premium model, but how to say, some things from the premium, external things from the premium, it looks almost the same as before the facelift, but that's not the deal right now. Just not impressive at all. I'll put it like that, but it's supposed to be a boring family car so far, so I don't expect it to be impressive. Though now, I'm going to do the modernized version of the massive V8 I did, and make a sports version out of this, a sports family car, like a BMW M5. So now I'm like wondering about this engine. It was 4.5 liters at max capacity. So let me take this, clone it, trim only. And now I'm gonna create a brand new engine. I'm gonna make it a V8. Yeah, a V8. It was 4.5 liters previously. Well, I want to squeeze even more out of this, so let's go with it a bit nuts. Ooh, should the engine bay is like filled to the brim. How bad would it... Did the game just crash on me? Are you kidding me? That was not expected. I guess the game doesn't want me to create a new version of this. Not at all. Oh well. I'm going to do it anyway. Fuck that. It's not gonna tell me what to do. Just needs to load in. Come on. Okay, what the hell? Load in order, thank you. So, how much... not process, I forgot the word. Holy shit, I forgot the word. I feel a bit stupid now. Progress, there we go. How much progress is gone? Almost all of it. V8, again. All the way to... I want the 5.5 liters out of it. Come on, 5.5 and squarish. Yeah, there we go. Dual cam, 4 valves. Actually, aluminium heads. Damn, this thing is gonna be a bit mad. Though the variant, I want it to be just 5 liters. Otherwise, zero reliability at all. Some like sporty. No turbos, still single point injection with performance intake. 95 ignition timing, I don't know yet. I want this thing to rev. And from shortcast to tubular exhausts with dual, 3-way cat, baffled and straight through maybe. Okay, I will be able to make this quite sporty, I assume. Need a lower cam profile, definitely lower compression. Let's move back down to 8 to 1. Oops, a bit too much. Ignition timing a bit dumber, because the engine is not physically able to hold out that much RPM actually. So I need way less RPMs than this thing currently wants to give. Though it really wants to rev. Lightweight forged is doable. And simply forged is also doable. That's not what I'm currently looking for. Well, if it's an M version, might as well go for all out on it. 6500 red line. And let's see the shit out of this. Let's make a proper sports engine. $303 horsepower. Okay, now I want to work with the exhaust a bit. Because I kind of want the... forgot the word. What was it called? Torque a bit faster. 300 horsepower right there. I can increase compression to meet the fuel requirements, but I want to see what else I can mess with. Loudness, oh, it's actually pretty fucking loud. So I gotta go with another baffled, I assume. I don't want it to be that loud. Okay, that's that. Let's boot up the compression. Back to 95th octane. 307 horsepower right now. Fuel mixture doesn't like that. Ignition timing. $305 horsepower coming out of it right now. That's 6,000 RPM. That's quite a lot of RPMs for this. This engine is really pushing. Okay, 300 horsepower on a family car like this. Sure, why not? Let's make the arches even wider. Just paint it black. The engine is like 5 liters. 5.0 dead. And the exhaust is dual exhaust, way larger. Yeah. That's all that can stay. The front, this grille, way wider. Same with these. Fog lights slightly moved upwards. It's gonna be all black, so I'm gonna make these body color. Yeah, okay. Let's go to actually tuning this thing. Wheels, I want bigger wheels on it. 225s all over with sport compound. So let's change the rims to look actually decent. Old school M5 rims. Some wheels that actually look cool. Yeah, that's about right. Paint, and let's paint the wheels. Not red. Let's keep them black. Brakes. Okay. Interior. Premium with premium cassette. Or actually, why not luxury? Or sport. Back to premium. Actually, premium works. With ABS and everything. Then let's go with like sport tune on it. Okay. Auto tuned it really nicely. Want it even to be a bit lower. So move the rear tires a bit more out. Now I want this to be optimized for maximum 0 to 60. 5.9 seconds. 6.1, no. 5.8. So 5.8 is the fastest we can achieve out of this. Okay, let's keep it 5.8. Quite severe wheel spin, but that's completely normal with something like this. So pads, let's tune the pads to like 50, I'd say. Because it's supposed to be sports car thing. I want to reduce the sportiness brake fade completely, though that's a bit hard to achieve for some reason right now. I don't think that's on the rear brake pads though. Yep, it was on front brake pads. Something like that. Yep. Interior, let's give this some quality. Suspension. Okay, okay. This could be something cool. Actually could be pretty cool to drive. 5.0. The engine. M55 B60 actually, this is a completely new engine in a way, not really following the old version. And version 50. The The front headlights kind of remind me of like Skyline C10. And now I actually want to export this, and then I want to see how this thing drives. I'm gonna move to beam.ng right after this. So I'll need to set up my wheel as well. Okay, there we go. Exporting. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna be setting up my wheel. Come on, export. Here comes the wheel. I wonder how... Should I even drive the boring versions of it? I don't feel like really doing so. I want to test out the new engines only. Because I highly doubt anybody's coming to see the boring ones being driven. Alt F4. Now let's move to beam.ng. Wow, it actually crashed when I Alt F4'd it. What the hell? beam.ng, where are you? Where are you, Beam? There we go. Launch the game. Okay. Oh yeah, it has to be window for some reason, because it just turns into a completely black screen. Sometimes. I don't know why. Free roam, automation test track should be the best, I assume. And starting line, and the basic starting line. Let's not make it complicated. The new engine, I kind of expect it to perform quite better than this currently. Quite a bit better. But I kind of need to stop making boring family cars, actually. Because, probably in the next stream I'm gonna try making a proper drift car. Like a drift car in beam.ng, now that could be quite interesting. Welded diff and everything. So this thing, 2.5 liter facelift, because nobody cares about the boring one. Well, the back doesn't look half bad. The front could be better, really could be better. But oh well. Oh, as family as you can get with this. The brakes are ridiculously good on this. Not even that expensive. Well, it drives really smoothly. Like, I can feel that I tuned the suspension to be pretty, like, sporty. So even if it's a boring family car type of thing, the suspension is quite sporty for this thing. Therefore you can handle corners a bit. Even though it's on Mach persons and like semi-trailing arm on the back. Ooh, applying a bit more gas, and it actually does want to spin the wheels a bit, even with just 2.5 liters. Come on. This thing is an interesting drive. What? I have never noticed this road before. What the hell, lag? I have never noticed this road before. Seriously. For how long has it been here? Oh my god. Okay, anyway, what I can say, this thing is reasonable to drive, pretty okay car. Whoa, yeah, as soon as I said reasonable, I started like failing to drift on anything. Okay. It's not bad. I keep locking up the rear brakes. I don't know how to brake properly. been driving too many old cars in the game. Okay, well, open div, I wonder. It has 100 horsepower, but a bit of handbrake. Oh god, no, 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 no. Okay, now it's a bit too unpredictable. Oh, you can hoon this thing a bit. Well, do burnouts. No, 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 oh no! Okay, enough of this. Let's actually move to the interesting one. The 5-liter. The prestige top tier version of this vehicle. Wonder how it's going to sound. Because sound over here is different than automation. Ooh. Wow, the exhaust is really far out. Sounds mean. Whoa, power. It has a lot of it. Come on, be tame. And again, I'm asking a 300 horsepower car to be tame. Not really gonna happen. Crap. Turning circle ain't as good as I wanted to be. Okay, the turning circle kinda sucks because of the V8 and it's really heavy. No, I spun. The game lags for some reason. What the fuck? Pedal to floor. Wanna see top speed over here. Come on. 200 easy. Started to slide a bit, but didn't lift. Oh god. I need to brake. No, I'm spinning out again. Okay, this car requires a really experienced driver, which is aka not me. I wonder how well it can slide, because this thing has finally has some power. Oh god, it slides a bit too well. Oof, that's an owie. Sorry. It needs... God, this is a bit hard to drive. Well, drift, I mean. So let me try. Okay, open diff drifting, not easy, holy shit. It's unpredictable as fuck. It's so unpredictable, that open diff. I don't know when it starts spinning one wheel and when it starts spinning both wheels, like, decides on its own. Then I don't know how much power do I need to add. There, instead of doing one wheel spin, it actually allowed both wheels to spin over there, and just insta wheel like, well, spinning out. Yeah, but like making a proper drift car build will be quite interesting in this. Well, maybe not in this exact car. Oh god. Come on. God damn it. This sucks so much right now. Oh, the dirt doesn't help. Ouch. What? I popped the radiator like that? Well, let's test the reliability of the engine. How fast it's going to die. With me failing at drifting completely. Oh, god damn it. This is basically an idiot driving. And leaking radiator. How bad can it be? Probably really bad. Okay, that was a bit more predictable. If I keep it completely in the pavement, it's actually quite nice. But as soon as something goes the way I don't expect it, which kind of makes sense, I fail. See, dirt, and it just starts really sliding on dirt. But again, it's not fitted with off-road tires, so it makes complete sense. Oh no. It span both wheels again, which I did not expect that easily. It doesn't have an LSD or anything. Pure open diff. There, it did only one wheel. Over there. Oh no. A little amount of gas was already too much, holy shit. But it's a quite heavy car. Come on. The handbrake is not... Oh god. Okay, it's not overheating that badly when I'm trying to drift it, even with a broken radiator. Oh no. Boop. Let's call that a wall tap. It did not acquire any new kind of alignment. Another wall tap. That actually was a bit of a wall tap. Okay, drifting open diff vehicles. It's just a pain. I honestly don't really feel too bad about crashing this. Because it's my own made and I know it's visually trash. Mechanically it's not that bad. But it's not meant for drifting. Not at all. Okay. That was just a complete fail of mine. Good. I mean, if you wanted to see the scientific part and everything logical, you have surpassed it. This is just me being stupid right now. Come on, handbrake. Initiate drift, please. Like now, with one wheel spinning, nothing. Try actually quite harder. Spam handbrake a bit. Yay. Still no overheating, what the hell? Okay, now I'm like starting to really destroy this thing. Destroyed. it started spinning only one wheel and actually straightened out a bit. Not expected, and okay, enough of this. Apparently this thing does not really want to overheat. A bit surprised about that, but that's it. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the next episode, no clue. But actually, I'm thinking of next episode being of me trying to build a proper drift car. Now that could be quite interesting.